Hello, my name is Dr. Ridwan Fontaine. I teach Islamic management at the International Islamic University Malaysia, and today we will continue our discussion about entering paradise. So far I've talked about the various reasons why entering paradise is doable, and now it's going to be the first of 4 videos where I talk about entering paradise is actually quite hard. So I'm assuming that compared to eras before, Muslims today deal a lot more with emotional and psychological stress that are linked to social pressure, right? So basically, entering paradise is easy if you focus on your individual responsibility, but the fact that we are surrounded by other people and we tend to follow other people, that means we've got to figure things out. And when I did a little bit of research, I found a hadith of the Prophet ﷺ who said, "A man follows the religion of his friend, so each one should consider whom he makes as his friend." So as a lot of you know, I teach organizational behavior at the university, and that's basically psychology at work. And there are 3 studies that have been made that are very, very famous in the area of social psychology. One is called the Milgram experiments, and this is about obedience to authority. And this experiment was basically to see whether people would follow the instructions of their leaders even if they were asked to do unethical things. Now the thing about the Milgram experiments is that they gradually increased the level of unethical behavior. So they didn't take people and say, okay, straight away you do something unethical. They started by say, okay, do this little thing that is unethical, and then add a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And actually people just went all the way and became completely unethical. The other study that was really famous is known as the Asch experiments, and this is about social conformity. And this is when you basically do whatever the group does, even if you know it doesn't make any sense. So you just conform to the group. And the third study that is really famous is about groupthink. And groupthink is the realization that people will, when they are in groups, will basically think the way everybody else in the group thinks. Even again, if what the group is thinking is unethical, they would just say, well, there's probably a reason why they think this way, and I'll just follow the group. The point that I'm trying to say is that when you look at all these things, you realize that social pressure is very real, and it's something that everybody experiences. And it's almost a conflict, like as an individual, you know what is the right thing to do, but also as an individual, you're part of a group and you are under pressure to do the wrong thing because of your loyalty to this group. And it is very clear from the Quran that the majority of people who will enter hell will do so because they simply follow their leaders. And when they enter hell, they will say to their leaders, "We followed you. You were the problem." Okay? Now there are other things that I want to talk about, but that's going to be the next video. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.